Hello and welcome back. So now that we have our project up and running and we know what all dependencies are being used in our project, let's have a look at the application architecture. So first of all, we'd go to project properties and then project facets, and we can see we have dynamic web module 3.0, Java 1.8, JavaScript 1.0, and JPA 2.1 for us. So now, since this is a JPA project, you can go to JPA tools, open diagram, and you can see that we have this kind of table structure, which is in line with the database structure. So one way to ensure that this is in line with the database structure, what we can do is create our entities from the tables. So the way to do it is right click, go to JPA tools, generate entities from tables, and you can choose MySql Database, and our password is the weakest password possible, which is just password. Let me see if I type the weakest password possible correctly. Test1 is our database name. We will save the password because why not? And next, finish. Something went wrong. So it's not able to connect. So I want to click on details. Okay, creating database, unknown database. So no, we don't want to create database. Let's see why it is trying to create database. When we provided the name as test1, it should not. Oh, there it is. So the URL is still pointing to database. That's why. Okay, let's test connection. Ping succeeded. Okay. And now what we can do is go to JPA again, generate entities from tables, and we can choose this new connection that we created. And now we can select whichever ones we want and do next. You would want to keep everything, all associations and everything next, and then you can provide a package name, and it will create all the entities. So I followed these steps, and that's how I was able to create our entities over here. And this is not too difficult. I mean, because this is a very simple database structure, we could have created it by ourselves. So if we open these entities, we can see that they are having an entity at the top, which identifies this as an entity, and then we have getters and setters for the two columns, and then we have the xref table listed here as list for one to many. So we can see that from this entity diagram as well. So similarly, we can look at other classes. Student, very similar class with ID and name. ID is marked as ID, and generated value is auto. The column name is SID, so it overwrites the default SID without underscore, with a S_ID over here like that. And then we have a very similar teachers table, and teachers and course table are xrefing the TCXref table, and TCXref table has TCXref table will have one course object and one teacher object, and it is going to have an integer and then one to many mapping for TCXref, for student teacher xref as well. So then our STCXref table will have one student object, and then it will have one many to one relationship with TCXref. Okay, so now that we are done with our entity, let's have a look at Web XML or deployment descriptor, and we will see how the application flows. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you into the next one.